With a hockey history that goes back into the 19th century, we are in Canada's westernmost NHL city. This is Vancouver, where tonight we are very close to the opening face-off for the Canucks. Greetings, everyone, with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and we have a team tonight that is coming off a win, probably feel pretty good about themselves. What do you tell them?
Well, you tell them, let's play the same way we did in the prior game, Doc. They did everything that they wanted to get accomplished. They managed the puck extremely well. They got timely goals. They played really well without the puck in their own zone. And let's worry about what we can do, not necessarily what the other team's strengths are.
Vancouver's got to stick to their game plan here tonight, Doc. They played a real good team game in their prior win, and one of the reasons for that, they had great communication both on and off the ice. Let's see if that continues here tonight.
Let's look at the starting netminders. This man's getting the start in net tonight. He looked more than ready in the warm-up, and that might translate to a great night in net for the home team. Dubnyk's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the Blues. We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. Scarbosa sent to the big center ice circle for the Canucks. Stastny's opposite him for the Blues. Terrific save, terrific opportunity.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Oh, he'll pay for that, and they'll try to settle the score this way.
You got a couple of big humans scrapping there.
A big roundhouse and the decision.
I give him credit for hanging in as long as he did, but that big punch at the end finished it.
Good face-off win. Hatchets one. Score! He got iron with that shot.
Time to the penalties, 46 seconds.
From out top, the goaltender had no chance on that slap shot.
Dubnyk's glove isn't able to catch up to this one. It beats him in the top half of the net as he tries to dive back.
The Canucks strike first.
Just like the coach drew it up, get off to a good start.
Vancouver's got another face-off win. Breakaway! He scores!
Time of the goal, 57 seconds.
Oh, he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
And so the goaltender did everything he could here, but this shot is just perfect. Sometimes you have to tip your cap.
The Blues with a win at center.
Scored by number 20.
Nice tip of the pass. The refs caught something, a delayed call here. Vancouver's getting a minor. You may have noticed this one. It's 2 minutes for interference. And so begins power play number one. Let's see if it's power play goal number one. Big chance here. Superb save by Dubnyk. One into another.
I saw that play coming from a mile away.
Vancouver's got two for charging. The Blues are presented with a great opportunity here. It's a long 5-on-3. The Canucks with a face-off win. Vancouver's, oh, look at this. He's a score! A short-handed goal.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
Dubnyk's not able to get his glove on that. It beats him low to the glove side.
Under 3 minutes played here in the first. The Canucks have built on their earlier 2-goal lead. Their advantage is now 3.
Vancouver goal. Scored short-handed.
Vancouver's controlling the play at center ice. A breakaway. Outstanding save by Dubnyk.
21. Jonathan.
Guards the point well, doesn't he? What a ripper.
40 seconds.
The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Puck loose. Couldn't drag it through. Shoots. Block. Pressure now. He had shut right off. And that one turned aside. That one blocked. We're going to get a penalty. It's a delayed call. Whistle blown. Play stopped. The referee will hand out a penalty. It is a 5-on-3 for a brief time, but still a two-man advantage, and the face-off will start it off.
4 minutes, 20
Vancouver is in possession and moving up the wing. Breakaway! Shoots. They score! A shorthanded goal for multiple times in this game.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
Dubnyk's beaten over the glove side here. I'm sure he'd like this one back, Edzo. Goalies hate getting beaten there.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
St. Louis has seen enough from their starters. Just not been his night. Sometimes you just need to make a change.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Scored shorthanded.
Enormous collision.
We saw him coming just at the last minute. He's able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Assisted
The
by
Canucks will
number
have to sit
3.
2 minutes
Time
for
of the goal.
interference.
4 minutes, 50 seconds.
You cannot stop his progress in this particular play. You have to allow him the ability to be able to move up the ice. Interference.
The Blues get a huge opportunity here. It's a two-man advantage, and it's a long one. Let's see how they do. Vancouver's got a defensive zone win.
Interference. Time of the penalty.
Pareko's got it in his own end, headed towards center. Wow, look at him. He's got a long way to go. Does he have enough gas? And now it's directed to Bortuzzo. Gets in, looks over his options here. Enormous hit. Vancouver's, he's got this one, but can they catch up to him? Score! He got the post with that one.
You have to be in control when you're on a breakaway. You can't be going too fast. He pulls up and he scores.
Hutton's thinking he's got the angle covered, and he probably's got most of it, but it hits the inside of the post and beats him.
Just over 6 minutes gone. The Canucks just keep hammering away on offense. They're winning going away. Trying to go to Schwartz.
Fifth of the season.
The Canucks penalty kill has been terrific. That was a long one. This should pick them up. Vancouver skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. He's in! Breakaway! Score! Off the iron and in!
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Hutton's not going to be happy with this. He doesn't even move on this shot because he thinks he's in good position, but it hits the inside of the post and goes in.
The Canucks from the neutral zone start to work. Lets it go. They can't find the target. St. Louis failed to take advantage of that power play, as well as the others.
Jonathan.
Shoots it on. Got a piece of it with the glove.
Time of the goal. 6 minutes, 40.
Fires. Outstanding save off a chance.
Look at how active the goaltender is, looking around the screen to try to make the stop.
Big drive. That shot went badly wide.
Oh, you miss an opportunity like that. You better not be in a hurry to get back to that bench.
He scores!
Fairland's in a high slot, and he rips home a slapper.
Unlike the glove side, the goalie doesn't have to catch this. He's just got to get his blocker on it. I don't know how he misses this one.
The Canucks with a center ice face-off win. Gets in. What'll he do? Tries to get it on net. He scores!
Number 29. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 58 seconds.
The goal scorer put that puck in a shooting position, let it go, and beat the goaltender clean.
Hutton's not able to shut down the low stick side. This beats him on the pad.
Vancouver's got that neutral zone faceoff.
Fifth of the season, scored by number 7. Assisted
Johnny Gaudreau, that Hobie Baker Award winner out of Boston College, gets the puck.
Mike Scarbosa. Time of the goal.
Hammered. He scores!
It's not necessarily how hard you shoot it, but where you shoot it, and that was perfectly placed.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Vancouver's prevailed again on the face-off in the neutral zone.
13.
And the puck control. Score! He's got his second of the game.
And by number 17, Mike Scarbosa. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
You want to score goals, you got to get to this area of the ice.
Edzo, he looks like he's in pretty good positioning here, but he's not able to get his glove low enough to snap this one up.
The Blues control at center ice.
Scored by number 20.
And he pitches it back in. Keeps it going behind the goalie.
Number 3. And by number 17.
Gets in. What'll he do?
Scarbosa. Time of the goal.
Puck is seized by Gagliardi.
54 seconds.
Gathered in by Ennis. Flip to the opposite corner. He won't avoid something for doing that. Okay, we're right. Here they go. Vancouver's now learning you can't go there. Goalie interference. And this fight on that punch has ended.
That's gotta hurt. What a way to leave your mark.
The Blues get another power play opportunity. They have not been good on this power play, at least so far. Let's see if it changes. Dumba's in his own end, headed towards center. In all alone! They score! Another short-handed goal! Do you believe these guys?
He had people chasing him down on a breakaway, but he found a way to score.
Hutton's in the default butterfly position, but he doesn't cover the net. There's still room there.
The Blues control from the neutral zone.
Scored short-handed.
Very effective defensive play.
That's going to take the intensity of this game to another level.
Vancouver's in possession now as they move up the wing.
Taves. Time of the goal.
And at an angle to Dumba.
2 seconds.
Decides to get a little more space back here. Off a body. Gains the zone. He's all alone. No!
He Even though he's in the clear, he doesn't have much room. He's trying to be pretty fine with it. He misses the net.
Score! A shorthanded goal yet again.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
Oh, Edzo, I don't know how he could do much more than this. He tried to make a dramatic glove stop. That's all he had left, but the puck beats him pretty cleanly.
Neutralized face-off win. St. Louis sees their power play come to an end, and it's like many of the previous ones. Nothing. Myers is boxed for boarding. The Blues go on the power play again. Their percentage is not good, but there's always a chance on this one to improve. That puck out of play over the glass, and a young lady from Shawinigan came up with that.
Vancouver penalty to number 9, Tyler Myers. 2 minutes for boarding. Hey fans, now you can support the team in style. Visit our team store for all the latest styles.
St. Louis wins it. Can't get it on net.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
He's in. Score! Another shorthanded goal.
Oh, he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
Hutton's pads don't get down to close off the bottom of the net. He gets beaten on the low stick side.
And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it. Penalty coming up, but it's a delayed call. Dumba's getting a 2-minute boarding minor.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 28 seconds.
The referees, Doc, are out there to protect the players, and in this situation, certainly doing that by awarding a 2-minute penalty for boarding.
Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now. The Canucks in their own end have control of the puck. Looking for options through the neutral zone. He's got this one, and they're after him. Score! It's his third goal of the game, a hat trick.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
Absolutely a great shot, Edzo, but the goaltender dropped down just a bit quick, left the top of the net exposed.
The Canucks got that face-off win, now what? Vancouver's in possession as they move up the wing. A shot nearly grazed the iron on that. Gathered up again by Shen. Routed again. Trying to generate something from behind his own net. St. Louis power play is over. They missed out on a great chance to turn this thing around. Behind the net. And he regroups. He goes back into his own end. Collected by Shen. St. Louis lost out on a good in all alone. And he's all alone. Waits from the corner. Decides the better of it and will wait for now. Continues on back a little further. The clock bleeds down to the last minute. Curls on back and readies an attack. Working hard up the boards. Cranks one. Terrific glove save. And he'll cover.
The pot's growing bigger, and the time is running out to get your 50-50 tickets for the grand prize tonight. We'll make that draw in the third period.
The Blues with a clean win on the draw. Score! Late in the period. Couldn't get much later for that one.
Hutton's not going to like this one, beaten low on the stick side.
The Blues control from the neutral zone. And he sends it to the net.
Scored by number 13. Time of the goal.
20 minutes have been played. One team dominated offensively and defensively. A lot of shots in that period, and here's how they break down. 23 for the Canucks and 2 for the Blues. The Blues are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
The Canucks deserve to be up comfortably like they are after the way they really dominated in the offensive zone.
Second period is underway. Let's see if the gap can be closed. He's alone. Wonderful save off a wonderful shooter. No team, and so the gloves will come off.
This is one of the ways to show your coaches you're involved. You got a couple of big humans scrapping there.
The scrap is over, and now the penalties for sure, maybe repairs.
I thought the fight was over when it started. My mistake. It ended with that huge right.
Sometimes it feels like you're punching the wind, but when you're down this much, you have to try and change something.
And they've won the faceoff. Big drive. Score! He's got his second.
49 seconds.
When you're taking a slap shot like that, you got to get your whole body into it. He did.
Hutton's glove hand lets him down here. He thinks he's going to catch this, but he doesn't.
The Canucks have added to their lead. They are heavily outshooting the opposition, and we look at the opposition bench and do not see a white flag yet.
His fifth of the season.
Thrown in, heads to the front.
Time of
A
the goal.
hammer shot from the point. Score! The Canucks have built a whopping lead. Let's see if they can build on it further, maybe even into double digits before the end of the game. We're only in the second period. Passing one off now to Steen. Directing that one to Schwartz. Steen's the guy that got hit yet again. And the puck taken hold of by Ennis. Into the attacking end. Breakaway chance. He scores. He completes the hat trick.
This is one shot I wish more young hockey players would use. Everybody wants to take the big slapper. It's not how hard you shoot it, it's how quick it comes off your stick. And that was quick.
Hutton's frustrations are pretty evident here. He's beaten over the blocker side, up high. It's one he's got to have.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. And he is reefed.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Solid work there by Shen. A penalty coming up, but it's a delayed call. Vancouver's minor is for charging.
2 minutes, 58 seconds.
There is hope with every man advantage, even if your percentage is poor. Are you listening?
Vancouver
The Blues win that faceoff. That's the way to make them pay.
That's why coaches tell you at every level, you got to have your head up.
Snapping a pass. He's alone. Sets up shop. Will drop back, and maybe something better will happen. Decides to curl back a little further. He can start some danger here. And he fires. Vancouver's gotten it back out. Big chance. He scores. What a tremendous night for him.
Juris had many options on his breakaway. He decided to shoot the puck.
Sometimes your best isn't enough. This is a perfect shot up over a desperation attempted glove save.
Vancouver's got an enormous lead, and it's in the second period. Hopefully they don't go daydreaming now. And they take that neutral zone faceoff.
Short-handed by number 11.
Gotta ice it here. Vancouver's continuing on in their own end. Breakaway!
Time of the goal.
The Blues power play unit continues to be a bunch of offers. Moving well with it along the boards. Puck is thrown to Shattenkirk. Delayed penalty call. Loose puck regathered by Stastny. And he missed the net.
He doesn't miss it by much. He's right in the middle of the ice. He tries to bang it in off the goalpost and just misses.
Vancouver's got 2 for charging. The Blues get another power play opportunity. They have not been good on this power play, at least so far. Let's see if it changes.
2 minutes for charging.
Play is stopped, and now we'll hear the call.
56 seconds.
Taves goes to the box, and the call is a minor for interference. Vancouver's prevailed on another faceoff. Pass off the mark thanks to the defender's stick.
3 seconds.
The Canucks looking to head man up the wing. Big chance here! He recoils back and hopes for better. Making progress up the boards. Gains the blue line. Shot! They score! A shorthanded goal for multiple times in this game.
Ovechkin's had some chances in this game. He finally scores on the backhand.
Hutton's looking back at the net here. He thought he had the low stick side covered. He doesn't, and the puck's behind him.
The Canucks have gotten another goal on a huge night for them. We have seen this a lot. They're rolling. And the faceoff's won.
Scored short-handed.
Oh, and he's hammered.
Whoa, pick yourself up after that one. That is a big hit.
Ahead on that left wing, the breakaway. He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net.
Sometimes that's what happens when you try to be too fine on a breakaway. You don't hit the net.
St. Louis could not take advantage of that one, as they had not taken advantage earlier. The Blues' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight. Around through the corner. Skated on back. The Canucks starting back in their own end. Pitching it to Myers. Gets across, looks over his options. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work. And the gloves will come off.
You got a couple of big humans scrapping there.
And the fight is over with one last bombastic punch.
Thought it was going to be over a little bit earlier than that, Doc.
This fight's mercifully ended for the visitors. The home crowd is ecstatic. They're making all kinds of noise.
Good job on the draw. Oh, he scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
Time of the penalties. 10 minutes, 49 seconds.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
Hutton's in pretty good shape here. He drops into the butterfly, and he feels he's got most of the net covered, Edzo, but he doesn't have the high stick side covered.
The Canucks have gotten another goal on a night of many goals. What a satisfying night for them, and their coach won't have much to say.
Vancouver goal.
Delayed penalty coming up. The Canucks are guilty of a minor penalty for interference.
59 seconds.
Clearly an interference call, not allowing the player to get involved into the play.
The Blues go on the power play again. Their percentage is not good, but there's always a chance on this one to improve.
2 minutes for interference.
Carried from the defensive zone.
11 minutes.
Vancouver's breakaway. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Score! What a phenomenal night for this guy.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
I'm not even sure if he saw that. That thing cracked off his stick in an instant into the back of the net.
The Canucks have built an enormous lead, and we're still in the second period. Neutral zone face-off one. Possession established here. Dumped in. He won't avoid something for doing that. The chain of sellouts has continued. Eddie, do you think the paying customers care about such things? We always mention it.
They just want to be entertained, Doc, and they want to see their team win. That's what the customers are worried about.
The Blues with a face-off win. Two guys together with force. Big force.
They saw him coming just at the last minute, is able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Vancouver's on the move up the wing. He's in! Moves behind the net. The Blues' power play is over. They've had their problems tonight. Heads on to the corner. And he goes into semi-Beauregard's retreat. Remember the Civil War? No? Heads on behind. Walking a thin line near the border there. It's an onside play. Terrific hit slowing them down. Breakaway. And a pass that just did not work and forces the ball back as far as center. Carries it to the corner. Brings a shot. That shot came from right in front. No team worth its name is going to let that go. Oh, down he goes on the 10-point must system. It's an easy call.
Both those guys got some big punches in, but the last one was the best one.
There is hope with every man advantage, even if your percentage is poor. Are you listening? The Canucks with a clean win on the draw. Vancouver's in control of the puck in the defensive zone. It all alone! To Taves. And decides to play it the other way. Picked up by Taves. Point to point it goes to Myers. Up to the point. And the loose puck captured by Myers. Pointed to Taves. And that pass to the point messed up, so everyone has to get back on side. Moving it to Petrovic. And he carries it up the wing. He's all alone! The Blues have had plenty of power plays. This next one is over, and like the previous ones, empty. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
You see a hit in that area of the ice, it gets everybody's attention.
Vancouver's moving the puck up the wing. To Malkin. He's in! No! Gotta get it on net.
Even though he's in the clear, he doesn't have much room. He's trying to be pretty fine with it. He misses the net.
In all alone! 40 minutes have been played. A rest is deserved. We turn now to the shots on goal at the end of 2. 33 for Vancouver and 2 for the Blues.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to
St.
all
Louis
of the
has a lot to
games?
talk about
Then
during the
grab our
intermission,
season tickets.
and it shows on the scoreboard. They've got troubles, and the goaltender has even more, as you see from this example. We'll return after these words. "40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?"
The Canucks have had their way offensively, putting up a bunch of goals here through the first 2 periods of play. Let's see how they play it the rest of the game. Do they sit back, or do they look to add to their comfortable lead?
Third period underway, and though anything can happen, this is a tall hill to climb. Moved along and in. Keeps it going back behind the net. Ranks one. Oh, deflected away. Thinking maybe his goalie's got a better idea. Closer to him now. The puck taken hold of by Myers. Carries it to the corner. Right at the net, and he got his pad on it. I think this is a good point to hear from Ray Ferraro.
The Canucks have been up on their toes all night. They've been the more aggressive team, and as a result, they've controlled play.
The H in hockey stands for hitting, Ray, and they have done a lot of it. Thanks for the report. Nice face-off work. And the arm of the referee comes up. A penalty. Vancouver's got a minor penalty here for interference. The Blues get another power play opportunity. They have not been good on this power play, at least so far. Let's see if it changes.
2 minutes, 41
Looking to Ovechkin. And he's all alone. Around to the corner. Taken behind by Ovechkin. Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Carried to the corner by Alexander Ovechkin. Carries it to the corner. Looking for a better lane. St. Louis could not take advantage of that power play. In the defensive zone, making headway. He's alone. Looking from the corner. Keeps it going behind the goalie. Sets up shot. Around through the corner. Moves it to the corner. Behind the net. Great poke check. Got in the way of that one. And here again is Ray.
St. Louis has no communication between their defensemen and forwards, and as a result, there has been breakaway after breakaway, chance after chance. They've left their goalie out to dry.
Thanks, Ray. You know, they've had some great moments before. Maybe they will return on this ice surface in this game tonight. Vancouver's got another win. Moves behind the net. Puck grab, they've got it ready. Heads on behind. The Blues are starting back in the defensive zone. Pass attempt to Berglund. Pitching this one to Upshaw. Petrovic's got it in the defensive zone, headed to center. Still has control up the wing. Looks over his options from the corner. Chooses the corner. Wants the shelter of the corner here. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Excellent blocker stop here by the goaltender. That's a dangerous scoring chance that he denies.
The Blues with a face-off win. And now it's directed to Reeves. Through the corner. Decides to drop back a bit here. Up the wing, driving on. Lets it go. And that one turned aside. Shoots one. He scores!
It's not necessarily how hard you shoot it, but where you shoot it, and that was perfectly placed.
Hutton's beaten cleanly here. This puck rockets past him before he can move.
Vancouver's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. Great stick save. Oh, it's there. Squeezed for a whistle.
Never satisfied. Never take your foot off the gas pedal. He's got 2 goals now. He'd better be thinking about getting number 3.
59 seconds. Tonight's attendance, 18,313.
The Blues with a clean win on the draw. Good grab again. To Dumba. Carried out of his own end towards center ice. He gains the zone. On through the corner. Looking over options, but from further back. In the defensive zone, he's holding on to it well. Trying to go to Crosby. Puck picked up here. Decides to get himself a little more room. Breakaway chance! Decides he wants the corner. Puck controlled by Crosby. Shoots. To Steen. And the puck to the bench, play stopped. The Sabres will help put a bookend on this final game of the homestand. That's up next on the schedule. And that's a face-off win. What a hit!
You come through that area of the ice, somebody's looking to light you up.
Has it picked up. Vancouver's controlling play now along the boards. He's alone! So we're into the last minute. All is academic here. Keeps it going back behind the net. Chooses the corner for this. Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Keeps it going behind the goalie. Around through the corner. Sets up Shaw. Puck free. Roadblock by Schwartz. Glides across. Vancouver's looking to head man up the wing. To the slot. That puck's loose, not too well handled. Oh, lightning quick and a terrific save. Clean win on the draw. Okay, clock winding down here. It's likely we're going to see another shutout for this guy. Outstanding work at the goal again. He's got another shutout.
He gets that team win, and he does so with yet another 0 on the board.